on the old screen line. Joe Hunter 73 is doing fine. He's got a desert trooper with a severed waist, searching for the part that can't be replaced. He hits the forum with a digital flares. Alpha One Creative is already there. Two warriors meeting in the glow of the night, bringing plastic legends back into the light. It's the snap of the circle, the strength in the core, holding the front line through the tabletop war. Black rubber tension, keeping heroes alive in the hands of the makers. The legends survive. The legends survive. Alpha pulls the bag from the bottom drawer. Fresh nitrile rings like he's ready for war. He says, Joe, listen close to the secret I found. You gotta loop the hook and then wrap it around. Avoid the dry rot in the sun-bleached shelf. Every veteran collector knows it himself. Screw out the back plate and watch for the spring. Everything depends on the little black ring. It's the snap.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Wednesday night of O-Ring Operatives. How are you doing tonight, Danny?
I am doing great, Wes. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome. Tonight, our special guest is Tim Ellis. Did I pronounce that right?
You got that right. Yeah.
Awesome. And we very much appreciate you joining our show. You are from Giant Leap Toys.
Giant Leap Toys. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Anytime, Tim.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's that Kickstarter that we're going to be talking about tonight is phenomenal. I was not a 90s G.I. Joe guy. I hated bright colors. I tolerated Blowtorch from 84.
It hurts, Wes.
And when I got Sci-Fi in 86, I was like, ugh.
Yeah, you were like, this guy's awesome. Look how bright he is.
Yeah.
But I'm coming around on this. I'm coming around on the 90s Joes. But
Should be.
These are really, really cool. So we'll get into that here in a second. First off, I'm going to catch up with the chat because it is rolling and going, which is awesome.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's say hello to Power Gen 5150. How you doing tonight, sir? Alpha One's in the house, of course.
I am here.
Wilhelm, what's
Wilhelm.
up, man? Mr.
Wilhelm.
And his counterpart, Bettery Bob.
BRB.
Yes, they are rad. Roy from Royal Roosters. Hello, sir. Yes, let's get this funded. Digging the music. I love it.
It is a pretty sweet theme song.
There he is. Outback Osborne.
How's back?
What's up? Zazel, thank you for joining, sir. What is it? What it is. Ronnie, how are you doing? And Hidden Forehead Guy.
It's right here, buddy. It's right here.
I mean, technically mine's hidden too. It just has the bill in front, you know.
Mine's more like a 5 head. Mine's going way back.
That's why I wear the hat, Tim.
Yeah, there you
go.
Here, Ronnie, I'm going to fix it up real quick.
Can I just say how great it is to get some original ideas in O-ring scale? Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yes. 100%. All right, we're caught up for now. And we have viewers mail call. Just want to give a few shout outs to everyone that made a comment or commented and did a rewatch of our show 2 weeks ago when we had Templars on. And
that's right.
We will get to that. I can't find. Okay, there we go.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. It's time for mail call.
All right. So real quick, we'll get through this. Yorktown Joe, always appreciate him watching and commenting.
Always, absolutely.
And you are welcome, Yorktown Joe. Snow Leopard does a great job of reposting any link that you post on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. I still can't get used to calling it X.
It's because it's stupid, Wes. That's why.
I know. But he does a great job at just reposting pretty much anything you post on there. So thank you again, Snow Leopard. And yeah, Outback Osborne. The comic idea is brilliant. Yes, it is. And then Joe Ring 8287. Great show. This looks really cool. Yep. There's Mr. Power Gen, who's in the chat already. A really great episode. And then, we were talking about wrestlers also. Bad News Allen / Brown won an Olympic bronze in judo in '76. Andre the
I told
Giant
you he was an Olympian.
Yeah. And then he said Andre the Giant's incident did happen where Andre sat down on him and doo-dooed or something. But that wasn't the reason why he was called Big Bad News Brown in WWF. Changing names to do with the copyright ownership and the talent. Yeah. Still to this day, although not with every wrestler. That's good to know.
Well, yeah, obviously, if you want to apply logic to that story, absolutely that's what probably happened.
Yeah.
But who wants to do logical stuff?
Right. And Wreck Ship has made it in. Ahoy, Wreck Ship. And I bet Joe Fan is working.
I'm at work.
Tonight.
That's our leader of the replay squad right there.
I know, right? Thank you for popping in, Joe Fan 84, Joshua. And another quick shout out for Saturday morning. Podcast for the Pit's going to have G.I. Joe Customs on, so make sure that you all tune in to Casey, Eric, and G.I. Joe Customs, who I want to say I saw him on another podcast last month. I think it was G.I. Customs. He does a lot of
his classified customs are fire.
Yeah.
If you're into that sort of thing.
Yep. Hey, off course, what's going on, sir? Yeah. Zazel's a big wrestling fan. Right. Danny, check out Zazel's channel on YouTube. He does a lot of wrestling with his O-Ring figures.
Really?
Yes.
I'm on it right now.
Yep. Yeah, and it is Happy Wednesday, O-Ring Orators.
O-Ring Orators.
Orators.
Because we're speaking. Does anyone want a peanut?
All right. And then, Tim, you have an announcement for some astronauts, right?
Yeah, sure do. Thank you, Wes. Just wanted to let everybody know if you ordered the Eagle One playset that Zyka Toys and myself did earlier in the year, the Eagle 1976, you know that we had to do the replacement of the O-Ring astronaut figures in there. So after being held up in customs for about 2.5 weeks, we are now in possession of all the astronauts, including the 4-packs. And they are in the warehouse in Kentucky. And so Craig with the Zyka is going to be working on fulfillment come this weekend, starting probably on Friday. He'll start to unload and get those orders processed and get them out. So yeah, it's nice to finally have these corrected figures in our hands and able to get them out to the fans. We're excited about it.
So those are the ones that have already purchased them, right? And
yes, yeah. And
are they available for if I wanted to go on the website and just purchase them since I haven't yet?
Yeah.
Shame on me.
I don't think he has the link live yet. I think what he's going to do is he's going to process all the orders first. And then once those orders are shipped out, because we're way behind on those guys, we want to take care of them first.
Yeah, definitely.
And then the link will go live. But we do have yeah, we do have extra stock of the 4-pack that we will be selling online.
There's
Also,
still a spacecraft left.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is there a spacecraft left?
There aren't any spacecraft off of the first run. We are in the process of talking about a second run and possibly a new variant of the
Okay.
Eagle.
Ooh.
So
I
so
almost went in on that. I don't have. It's tough for space right now.
yeah. We heard that a lot, but it was one of those things. It was like when we decided that we wanted to do an update to the Mattel Eagle playset.
Yes.
That we definitely wanted to keep the modern collector in mind. And just to kind of rehash what had been done just didn't feel right. So it was like, let's scale this up to O-rings. Let's make it so these O-ring figures can work with this playset, because the original playset, was
still pretty big.
It was a good size, but you
Yeah.
had like 3-inch figures that were
Mhm.
stagnant, stationary figures. Like one was in a seated position, and there wasn't any articulation. So
Now,
So
Tim,
the
some people say 3 inches is plenty. I'm just saying.
I've never met her, whoever she is. I've never met her.
Ronnie has.
Yeah.
Love you,
Send me
Ronnie.
her number. I'd like to find out. But yeah, no, it all started with the heart of the O-ring figure. That's where we wanted to build it out from. Craig's a big fan of O-rings. I love O-rings. That's
Yeah.
where we are. Yeah.
It's the Lord's
We
scale,
do.
Tim. It's the Lord's scale.
The Lord's scale.
Hence-
Right
I
on,
mean,
brother.
hence this is why Danny and I put this thing together every other Wednesday night. It's and Danny came up with the title O-Ring Operatives. So
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
was-
You're on the front line doing the good work.
yeah, mine was tugging on rubber, but Danny didn't like that.
I didn't
hold on.
expect it to turn this fast. I knew it was going
know.
to get edgy. But
Yeah. It is what it is. So I just
After
want to
7 p.m. somewhere.
Yeah, in the same vein of these astronauts here, you're sending these new ones out, and are they to destroy the old ones or send them to a certain O-ring person?
No.
Yes,
We
the
are.
answer yes, Tim.
Oh, yeah. Send those to Danny.
Guys, if you have
any-
the old ones, send them to Danny. He will take
Danny,
care of them for you.
There you go. He
I
will
wonder-
properly handle them.
Bob, did you get these?
I believe he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he did.
Hey, Joe A 42, what's up, man? And I'm not just-
How did we get Joe on here? I don't see him much. Say, hey, Joe.
hey, yeah,
Hey, Ra.
but
With
he's
an Eddie Haskell reference too.
I know,
love it.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob got the 4-pack.
Bob, just message me. I'll give you my address. Get them to me, the old ones.
And
We'll
just
dispose of those properly.
just to also pump up a show, Sunday Fun Days on Joe Era's channel. Last Sunday we had a blast. Danny, you and
Yeah, we
I
did.
were on it.
That was the Sunday version of O-Ring Operatives starring Joe A-Ra.
For the most part. But yep, this Sunday I forgot what the topic was, but also people are supposed to be sending in like their worst ideas of games.
You know what? And I haven't gotten any.
I haven't either. I have a few to send to Joe, but yeah, it's a fun show.
I'm disappointed, team. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, we have till Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time.
And let's get in to, let's see here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oops.
Yeah, look at the. Oh, wait. I got a show and tell. Can I have a show and tell real quick?
Yeah, let me hang on.
So in honor of our nukes, I have this bad boy I wanted to show. This is a custom cast Toxo Zombie that I thought color scheme was right up this week's alley.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, man. That's the stuff.
Yeah.
Love
Look at that. Dude, this 100% is go. If I get my nukes, this is going to go with them.
Right there with them. I love
This
it.
was custom cast by, this was custom cast by Hypno Shield on Instagram,
Beautiful.
and then of course
Ooh.
custom painted to. Yeah, he does some good stuff. This is fantastic, and I saw this and was like, man, I got to show this off.
Mm-hmm.
I think my color must be messed up because this is super bright and it's not showing on the screen.
It's
looking
yeah.
good.
It's
It's looking good.
most likely the
So it's
StreamYard.
it's like super neon yellow. So
Yeah, Sunday's Fun
I
Day
didn't
is
want to show it off.
explain your favorite 80 movies badly. So I got to get working on
You know,
that.
for some of mine, you could just give them the regular explanation.
Like American Ninja.
Wes, that is a classic.
I'm kidding.
I've had it.
All right, so let's
Right
kick
behind
off.
Jim Tata.
Let's kick off the nukes. Got a little video to show here. It's a pretty cool video. That
Crazy.
that was so fucking cool.
Yeah,
Um,
that sizzle reel, man. I tell you, when I got that from the studio, I stayed up like all night, just like a kid, just like repeat. I couldn't get enough of it. I love the hype music in there. I love the visuals. The studio that I hired did a great job.
Yeah, that was really that's cool.
Yeah.
And it was a killer track.
Dude, yeah, it was like I was in the club. It was like a rave.
Yep. So
Back-
so we're gonna go through all these figures here. I'm gonna go share the screen. I'm gonna take this back down because I could have, like I explained in pre-show, I could have just grabbed a bunch of screenshots, but I actually just want to go to the webpage because it'll just present better that way. And yeah,
Plus, that logo is fire. You nailed that too.
Thanks, man.
yeah, it really is. It is sweet.
Appreciate it.
So let me do this. Share screen. Actually, yep. Nukes.
Action
And
or not.
back here. Nope, I gotta blow it up. Hang on.
Technical
hang on.
difficulties.
Remove from studio.
Bear with us, guys.
Add to stage. There we go.
Boom.
And now let me. Is it getting bigger?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, Wes, it is.
All right. All right. So Tim, go ahead and take us down this road here. Kind of explain how you came up with this. Like, what was the brainchild behind all this?
Gotcha.
What was the seed that created this
seed.
tree, baby?
That's
And
right.
just by the way, there is proof that I have backed it. It says your selection.
Your selection.
Dude,
Yep.
you went critical mass too. Me too. Same.
I went all in, man.
Me too.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, go ahead, Tim. The floor
Okay.
is yours.
So yeah, my first job out of college, I got a job with. Well, my first job was I was Billy Bob the Bear at Showbiz Pizza. But
That's
my-
badass.
that was
Let's not
pretty
gloss
badass.
over that.
That was great. And I'd stay up all night after sending the shift home. I'd stay up all night and drink beer and play video games off of free tokens. It was great.
Here.
But my first professional job as a graphic designer was with a children's apparel company where I was hired specifically to work on the mask license for kids' clothes.
Oh,
So, yeah, it was a pretty sweet job to land.
yeah, it
And
was.
yeah, and so that's kind of what started building my toy collection because I mean, we were a large company. We were like the second largest kids apparel company in the country. So we had He-Man, we had Mask, we didn't have GI Joe, but we had Captain Power, we had Hug-a-Bunch, Care Bears, Jim. I mean, good Lord, if it had a cartoon and all kinds of merchandising, we were the apparel company for it.
It's like the whole Saturday morning lineup, except for Joe.
Except for Joe, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So, so the thing is that, Mask was, out of everything I worked on, Mask was a really good experience. The people were great. Kenner was generous enough to send all the toys, out. So I had the Rhino, I had Thunderhawk, I had, Jackhammer, I had everything. And so, that was where everything started for me. I just started really loving the whole world building out of that concept. So Nukes for me started as, it didn't have the anagram thing to it. It started out as just kind of like these little, like maybe, super deformed, like the muscle wrestlers kind of things, they were going to use small little things like that. And then it was like, well, no, maybe they're more military. So I started thinking about like, military figures and stuff. But military, there wasn't anything in a hook military that I was tapping into that I felt made it any different or any better, let's say, than Joe's. That's all. It was just going to be an also ran kind of thing. And so I'd said this on other podcasts, I'm a little bit longer in the tooth than a lot of you guys. So Adventure Team Joe's 12-inch guys were kind of my last hurrah for, my playing with Joe's and, getting the hand-me-downs from my brothers and stuff like that.
Yep.
When the 3 3/4-inch O-rings came out, I was like, that's kind of a cool format. And I started picking up just, I wasn't all in, but I was picking up, like what I thought were cool figures here and there. And then when the neon stuff started to hit, when some of the Star Brigade neon stuff with the Ninja Force neon and things like that, I was just bio fighters or bio warriors or whatever. I was like, I gotta have that. I gotta have that neon thing because I was
Tim, we call those the good ones.
The good ones. I had to have the good ones. I had to have the good ones. And I was still working in kids licensing in the 90s. So, Toxic Crusader and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff and, all the Nickelodeon stuff and anything and everything that was coming out that had that neon vibe.
Power Ranger stuff or no?
No, not Power Rangers. We never had the license for that. And although I liked the concept, the neon thing kind of took over my collecting, So I mean,
100%.
I'd always been a Batman collector, right? But when all the 90s neon Batman stuff started to hit, the aquamarine Batman or whatever.
The one with the gold suit is my favorite.
Oh, that's a sweet one. That's absolutely, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
But,
Batman himself sucks, but that gold suit's awesome.
I'll leave that for another show. But the bright yellow, the bright orange.
Yeah.
I was like, it's one of those innate things for me. I just love the fluorescent color thing. So it was probably about 2024. One morning I was just like, wait a minute, get back to the anagram thing. Think about nukes, think about neon, think about what all this means coming together. And boy, did it lock in. I mean, it's like one of those things, when you get inspired by something and you just sit down and you spend all day and all night and you lose track of time and you're just all in on it. That's where it happened for me, was just once all those pieces started to fall into place, I had my direction with it. So
I think you got a home run, man.
thanks, man. I appreciate it, Danny. Thank you.
I mean, just that whole picture of all the figures right there. I'm just like, damn, those are badass.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And they run the gauntlet. That's what I like about them. It's not just like they're not.
Yeah.
They're kind of military-esque. Like maybe they were once military. Now they're kind of like, oh, I'm screwed up. We're gonna do this.
Right.
And I know the weapons are absolutely wicked. So
Honestly, that's funny because that's kind of what sold me was the weapons, not so much. I mean, yeah, the figure and its O-ring and it's 3 3/4, but the weapons are made up of a devastated post-apocalyptic world.
that one.
I can never say it.
And that's very 90s too. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
You did.
You just
You
got
had
to
a
scrounge around and
dystopian.
build your own weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole concept just screams 90s to me. Like
Right.
I want to swing around a fire hydrant on a stick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things that so in this world, 30 years after whatever this nuclear event was, because it's very loosely defined. There's in my head canon, there's a number of things that get revealed as time goes on that, this played a part and this played a part. So it does come around to the fact that it possibly wasn't just one singular event, that it was a perfect storm of things that happened all at the same time that created this new reality.
Which is like super realistic anyway, right? No
Yeah.
problem, Kiwi. But yeah, to me, it's not just going to be one thing. It's going to be multiple events that cause this type of thing. So I'm right on board with that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at
Now,
So, well, I was just going to say to the weapons thing, because
yeah.
I've had a lot of people who are like, oh, hey, what does this mean about the street signs? That's not durable enough to be armor and stuff like that. So everything in this new world has changed. I mean, even like the light spectrum has changed. That's why everything is so neon. It's not like these guys just choose to walk around in neon uniforms. Like the whole spectral light band has changed. And so at the atomic level, what would normally be a very heavy fire hydrant, 600, 500, 600 pounds. I don't know how much they weigh, but they're heavy.
Yeah.
That on the molecular level, the atoms have hardened even more. The atoms have dislocated and repositioned and hardened even more. So, this is now like a 1-ton hammer, essentially. Everything is harder. Everything is more durable. Everything is more rigid. So yeah, it's, these aren't just lightweight aluminum, things that these guys are swinging around. These are heavy duty weapons that, and armor that these guys are clad in.
So you're telling me that in this world, neon is camouflage.
There you go. There you go.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And to kind of go back to the street signs, growing up in Kansas out in the country, I've shot many street signs with 22 rifles.
Yeah.
Bro,
and
you're
the bullets
using too
will
small
not
a
go
caliber.
through. Yes, I know, but still, I mean, small enough a caliber will not go through it. So a shield would work for some weapons.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I had actually, that was something that I had parked away in my mind. I had seen a cosplayer at a con one time who had made his own like license plate armor. And I was just kind of like, there's something kind of interesting about that. I wasn't sure, what I would do with it, but something registered that it was just different, and so it caught my attention.
Yeah. Let me go back up to the first fig here. So
Flat
iron.
Yeah, this guy here, I saw
Blue and purple.
LaCroix's painted up version of this fella.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my.
Yeah. The orange and the purple. Oh yeah.
That guy to me is like great. Flatiron is awesome, and I forgot the cowboy's name, but
Ranger.
two
Yeah,
winners.
we'll get to him,
Ranger.
yeah. But I
Two
do
winners
like
right there.
the way the faction is broken down. So NYCE, so Neo York Command Enforcement. So I like how this is all broken down like that.
More anagrams.
Yeah, more anagram. Yeah.
Well, obviously, Flatiron to me is an homage to Roadblock, right? I mean, is that what we're going there? Yeah.
Got the gosh, what do you call them? What type
Wildfire?
of mask? Yeah.
Oh, the respirator mask?
Respirator, thank you. Yeah. Got the respirator mask. Rodeo Drive street sign on his thigh. That's awesome. And then the Hollywood Boulevard, I would assume Boulevard.
Yep.
Cut up to do some cutting there.
And sharpened.
Yeah. And Wildfire, Lost Angeles. Get it? Lost. You get that, Danny? Lethal Operations Strike Team. Very cool. Human Inferno, who rages, burns, white hot. So yeah, these are really. There we go, Danny. Here's the cowboy.
Look at that guy. Man, I might get two of that one.
DFW, Dallas Fort
He's
Worth.
getting a lot of response. Yeah.
That guy's awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Is that road sign a shield?
Yeah, it is.
That's cool.
Damn it, you got me again.
So
I've already put all in, so I can't put any more money.
Yeah, so he slings blades and slings lead. So he's a baddie.
Yeah, that guy's awesome. And he's camouflaged. Look at him. You can't even see him in this world.
Where'd he go?
So is the scarf, whatever you want to call it, is that going to be mold or is it going to be like an accessory?
It's mold.
It's molded on? Okay.
It's molded to it, yeah. And so, I think Whacker, I'm doing a lot of mold sharing, right? I think Whacker has it on.
I didn't notice that, but the paint apps are different enough to where it doesn't matter.
Thank you.
That's the key.
That's
like
what
if you look at Slipstream and then you look at the what's that guy? The Air Force Sky Patrol.
Sky Patrol. Okay. Yeah.
I forgot his name, but if you do this same mold but do different paint apps, you're good. I'm okay with that 100%.
Yeah.
But if you use the same mold and use the same color, it's like, bro, that's lazy.
Yeah. I'm with you.
So yeah, I know. Well, when I was looking at everything, I was noticing that you used a couple different, you were sharing some pieces.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I'm totally cool. As long as they're different colors, I'm fine.
Yeah. And and that's all part of like, what can I hit in wave 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get molds made. What can I do in wave 2 to get what molds made and then go back and swap, parts of 1 in with 2 to make 3 to get us to 4,
Nice. Yeah. Business acumen right there.
Yeah.
So this guy here, Overdrive. You turn his head around, right? And
I absolutely stole this 100% from Thundar the Barbarian. I'll go ahead and, if you watch the opening credits of Thundar and he's fighting Gemini, and beautiful Kirby design, you see the face and his head turns, and as it's turning, his blast shield comes down and turns fully 180 to reveal the second face. That's exactly what happens with the toy. And so I've got some video links in the Kickstarter where I walk through kind of the motions of that and show that to people, because it's fairly easy to explain, but until you really see it in motion and how it works. But yeah, it's an exciting figure. I was really happy to add him in.
I don't think I've seen that video. I might have to dig in.
Yeah, there's a video that's a deep dive video that I did, and then I think there's a.
It's on your YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
So
all of it has to be external links.
I'll share that here in a second.
Danny, I was gonna say I watched a lot of that YouTube stuff, but I must have missed that one.
Okay.
Yeah. So
think
I
it
do like.
a deep dive in the title. Yeah.
Okay.
So the good thing is to kind of help save on, I get most likely production. I am recognizing some parts reuse, correct? But
Yes.
just different paint apps, which
Yeah.
I'm 100% completely okay with.
Yeah.
Because you can hardly tell, honestly. Unless you have it in hand, you're like, oh yeah, this is also used on so and so. But same like for this weapon, just different paint. They got that chain here, which was orange on. I already forgot.
Flatiron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely like this. And then another road sign, Route 66. That is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Whacker.
Whacker. Yeah, he's
Golf
part of the
ball
Chicago
whacker
mob.
guy.
What'd you say, Tim?
MLB. Mean old bastards. Mob. Chicago
old
mob.
Yep, Chicago mob.
Overdrive, yeah. Yeah, warrior that's literally bad to the bone. Very cool. Yeah.
And so the thing is that and I've said this on Wilhelm and Beta Ray's 118 podcast a couple of times. There's part of this that I want to give kind of like cliff notes of the world that's there, because I think one of the key things for me when I was a kid, when I played with things, I loved being able to just have my mind take, my Joes and my Big Jim and my Major Matt Mason and all this stuff, and just kind of fill in the stories with my take on it, and it'd be different if I were looking at like, okay, I've got a comic book deal and I've got an animation deal and stuff like that. I would, probably be like, well, let me firm this up a little bit. But there's part of it that I want to keep open for, for the collector to sit there and say, okay, well, I know these bullet points of what Vex is capable of doing, but when I'm playing with Vex and I've got her in a situation with the other nukes, she has these powers. She's this badass kind of thing. I don't want to, rope it in too much that they don't feel the freedom to do with it what they want to do.
Careful, guys. She's twisted and toxic. That's my kind of lady.
A hazardous Hellcat.
So I love the idea of a manhole cover.
I don't know if you guys have ever lifted a manhole cover.
Oh, I know.
You gotta have some strength, because those aren't light.
Yeah. But I do like. So is she color changing, or is this going to be paint?
No, this is a paint app. I had thought about the color changing thing, but there's so much money that's being put into kind of like the deco on the street sign parts and everything that I kind of had to control, where I could play and where I couldn't. So, so like with Whacker, Whacker will have a glow in the dark head, and so that takes up a chunk of money, because it's kind of like a dedicated run of just heads for that one figure. There won't be another figure that has a glow in the dark head in the line.
But it is awesome. So
yeah,
it's a trade-off.
Thank you. Yeah, there you go. Well, and again, it's one of those things that like you'll notice that I've used that skull again with another character that I've added to this Kickstarter, but I don't want it to be that noticeable that like, oh, hey, yeah, that's the exact same skull.
Yeah.
I want to deco it a little bit to change it up.
Yeah. All right. Then we get some front and side. So this is wave one, right? That we just wave covered.
One. Yeah. And those are the first 6 figures. So there's in the Nukes world as of right now, there are 6 different factions. And within each of those factions are 4 characters. So that's a total of 24 characters.
Very cool.
And this wave 1 has one of each faction, so wave 2 will
one
have
of each
one of each
faction.
faction.
That's the way.
Nice.
That's the way I parsed it out, where I felt it would be the fairest, I guess.
Yeah.
That I could get interest in the entire line, because if I had to do it just by a faction at a time, there'd be people who are like, well, I don't give a crap about Detroit. I'm going to wait for Chicago, or I'm not going to do LA. I'm going to get New York. And so, it's kind of like, well, it's a world. It's an entire world. And, I'm being a completist, pushing my completist agenda on everybody. But yeah, that's how I felt everybody could get, something great out of each one of the factions in this world.
The holsters on the hip, are those going to be open for the pistol to be fit into?
Open for the pistol. Yeah, open for the pistol.
Oh,
so in
excellent
this,
answer. Tim.
Yeah, in this render, these are a little smaller, because at that time it was still kind of like, well, am I or aren't I? And da da da. But then I was like,
okay.
I'm definitely going to do it. So when we go to the final molds, that'll appear a little larger, so that Glock can fit in there. Yeah.
Oh, it's a Glock.
It's a Glock.
So these guys all have stickers on their cars that say Glock. Okay.
New kids on the Glock. Nuke kids on the block. Let me write that down.
That's right. Write that down, brother.
Yeah, Wilhelm was giving me some grief about it. He's like, yeah, they must have found a warehouse of like Uzis and Glocks somewhere. Just
right.
Yeah.
Yep. After they made all their street sign weapons, they're like, wait, here's a warehouse.
Yeah. Everybody's got some sort of talent for welding in this world too, because there's a lot of metals that are being welded together.
I love this color. This whatever blue you call this.
Yeah. I just call it a midnight blue, but it's a little darker than just a regular navy.
Yep.
And it really, without it having to be solid black to have the colors play off of, it's a really good neutral color to have the colors.
That's Route 66 blue.
Yeah. Wrong way.
So it's such a good looking stuff, man.
Thanks. eBerry Studios did the digitals for me.
Look at that guy.
Yeah.
KS1, Kickstarter 1.
Yeah. Exactly. So KS1 is part of a faction that in the Nukes world they don't know a lot about yet. They've run into them. They're from the Omega sect, but they don't have a lot of information on them. They don't know exactly what their motivations are. But it is revealed to us as the collector that they are this is their prophecy. This is their meaning of life, is the destruction of everything. So Omega, the end of all things. They are all in on trying to just wipe out existence. And that's perfectly fine with them. So every bit of good that that the Nukes are doing against the fallen, to try and survive and protect what's next. The Omega sect is right there behind them, just trying to undo every bit of it. So again, to that conversation, that's Whacker. Essentially, that's Whacker's skull.
Right.
Mold. Yep. Just a big red with a black Omega branded right now in the center of it.
Yeah, and the torso and the weapon. Yeah, it's great though. It's like I said, it's done perfectly to where it's not an issue.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited now. As
deactivated.
Yeah,
that hurts me, dude. I was looking for that one, but
you got to read the fine print.
Yeah.
So that was my motivator for to try and get excitement to get this funded at the very beginning, but we didn't make it there. But if we can get there by the end of this month, you're going to get your free glow in the dark whacker.
Guys, did you hear that? Glow in the dark whacker. If we get this thing funded, so let's do it.
I put right there. I'm an old softy, so yeah. It's not that you weren't going to get it. I just wanted to spur you on a little bit. But yeah, if we get this fully funded by the end of the month, everybody. Now, see, it was for everybody who even bought just a single figure.
Yeah.
If we had gotten there in 10 days, but now I've had to cut it back, so it's not everybody who's buying a single figure. It's just for the all-in tiers. Critical mass and the double tap and the.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So along with that, then they come in a.
So
case that looks like it's carrying like nuclear what do you call them? Nuclear
container.
Those are plutonium containers for your DeLorean.
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, this is genius. I love this.
It's freaking awesome.
Thanks. Well, Bill Murray with Caddyshack. Not Murray, but Bill Murray on Caddyshack. Bill Murphy with Fresh Monkey Fiction. A few years back, he had done some, I think, Eagle Force Space figures.
Yes.
That came in kind of the cylindrical container, and I just thought that I got to make a mental note of this. Because I just thought it was different. And as I was thinking through it, it was like, oh, what if you had a containment case, and what if you had these cylinders? Like you get the gloves on, get the whole nuclear protection thing, and everything. But yeah, even another anagram for the control operations radioactive enclosure. Can't stop myself.
That's awesome.
Anagrams are badass, so you're good.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
I love the fact that it looks like the plutonium case in Back to the Future.
Yeah. No,
there you go.
This is even better. I mean, it also just gives you more photo ops too. Not just with the figures, but you can use this with a bunch of other stuff too. That's cool. Very cool.
Yeah. So I'd mentioned this earlier that inside the box there will be. We haven't landed yet on whether it's going to be foam or whether it's going to be cardboard, but there will be a collar cutout in there where you can slide the canisters down into those openings, and it will hold them firmly in place. So it's not going to be just a box with 8 canisters rolling around in it. I'm shooting for the foam. I'd love to have some dense foam there to hold those in place, but it may just end up being a sturdy cardboard sleeve that holds it in there.
So Tim, you only get the box if you are critical mass pledge.
This is critical mass only. Yeah. And then
critical mass only, fellas.
Yeah.
Write
and
that
then
down.
double tap, of course. Yeah.
Right.
And then, I mean, honestly, at critical mass is the best price on the figures that you're going to get.
100%.
Yeah.
So at critical mass, you're getting 8 figures, right?
Yeah.
Plus the KS1.
No, it'll be the 7 figures that will be the KS1, and then your 8th figure in there would be the glow in the dark whacker.
Glow in the dark. So you're getting 8 figures for $160. So you're looking at $1750? 17 and some change per figure, boys. That's a steal.
Yeah.
And
anywhere in the world. Ronnie,
all
Kiwi,
you blokes.
Cheers.
Zazel, Ronnie, Kiwi.
Zazel, cheers, mate. Let's get some rolling here.
Let's do it.
There you go. I love that.
And then stretch goals.
Oh, man, I want this guy real bad.
Oi. This is cool. Very
He wants
cool.
some tea and some crumpets.
Oh, okay. Is this
So we're going international. If we hit some of the Yeah, Lionheart
like
from The
Van
Crown.
Damme Lionheart. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. I like that. The crown. That's awesome.
The Crown. Yeah, so that's combat. Oh, I can't remember. Scroll up there for me. Yeah, Combat Response Operations Warfare Network.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, you gotta have a British guy. So yeah, let's go, guys.
Got to have the Brits.
Of course.
That's
the
awesome.
Libyans, Marty. The Libyans.
They found me. I don't know how,
What's
but
up,
they
Nate?
found me.
The Libyans, Marty. Hey, Steve, what's up, man? And we got an international backer right here. I backed
There you
the
go.
team and I get all of it.
That's critical mass, Retro. Critical mass.
Yeah, thank you, Retro Tinker. I love that.
Yeah. So yeah, Lionheart looks badass. And then we got
This is Medved. This is Russia.
oh, okay.
Yep.
That's another repaint, but look how awesome that repaint is.
Oh, look at the face with the
God,
lightning bolts.
so good.
Yeah, get some electricity out of the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Channels mystic powers of a brown bear, a literal powerhouse with impervious skin, brute force, combatant, wild card.
Wild card.
I feel like we should have used grizzly bear, but brown bear will work.
Brown bear.
What is
Now,
this one here?
she almost doesn't look like an O-ring.
No.
Yeah, this is Vex. This is
Okay, dude. That's how awesome that. Look at that. That paint swap made that much of a difference. We didn't even know.
Yeah. That's Vex with Wildfire's head.
Nice. I like that cybernetic arm. I love those.
Thanks.
Those are my favorite.
Again, it's just that deco swap, trying to make it varied. But yeah, this is German.
Yeah, bro. I didn't even realize that. Like, it's literally the whole body, but
It threw me off.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's insane. Just one paint, or just changing the paint apps on one figure makes a completely new one.
Yeah.
Such a great idea, man.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, faction talent, Aztec, advanced zone tactical engagement command, lightning fast, close combat attacks, possesses. Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah,
that really is.
The mask.
That's awesome.
There, cool.
So when you go through and you read, like I said, the Cliff Notes things that I've given and everything, you kind of start to see that in this world, like, okay, there's been a lot of physical changes to the environment and everything, but there also been physical changes to our characters. So some of them are almost superhuman, and some of them are, enhanced over what they already have, and some of them have, more supernatural powers, and some of them are more just, brute force kind of fighters. So, I've tried to keep it diverse in that regard as well, so that it's it kind of just plays into everything that I love about sci-fi and superheroes and toys and those fanciful worlds that toys allow you to have, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, you hit basically all. You've checked every box for a toy collector here. I mean, you seriously have.
Thanks.
You've got mystical
I've been at it
stuff
myself for a long time. I mean,
Yeah.
I was thinking about the other day. I had been collecting some old tin toy robots when I was in high school, but and some old lunch boxes, But the toy thing, like I said, when I finally started my job in '84 was when I got my first full-time job working on the Mask stuff, and then Mask rolled out the following year in '85. Yeah, it was ever since then I've been collecting stuff here and there, selling a lot, buying a lot more, selling a lot, buying a lot more.
That's how it works, right?
And finally, I was like, maybe I'll turn some of this money into doing my own thing. We'll see. So,
look at that.
That's so
Such
cool.
a great looking figure, man.
Thanks.
Oh, wait a sec. Go back, Wes. Go back down. I have a question.
Yeah.
From what I can tell here on the right photo, do we have swappable heads or no?
No, we don't have swappable
Okay.
heads. I
Just checking.
debated that, and it's I don't know. For me with this line, it just didn't make sense. I think if I were to be, I would feel more comfortable if I were doing like a classic line,
Okay.
you know, like a Star Wars Black or something like that, you know, to the larger figure doing a swappable head there. I get a little nervous with the smaller, maybe more fragile plastic parts.
Oh, yeah.
Although
that's
I know a lot of guys are doing it, and you know, more power to them. I go Carlos with all the swappable heads and Rise. I think that's great. I just couldn't get my head there. I struggled.
No, and that's fine. I'm okay. I grew up with OG Joe, so I'm okay with heads being stationary. I just saw that picture and was curious.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they'll be jointed. I mean, you know, you'll get the articulation,
Right.
Okay.
and so they're just not designed to pop and swap. You know, it's
Gotcha.
it's just a thing.
Ooh,
Oh, look at that.
Ranger.
Yeah.
So again, you know, you're getting Ranger as part of the Texans faction, and then there's three other characters within that faction.
I have to ask a question with the Texans faction, and you don't have to tell us here.
Okay.
Will there be a lady Texans?
Well, if as we scroll down, if we get to wave 2, wave 3, and everything, we might see a little hint of a female in a cowboy hat down there. We
My
might.
man.
Yeah.
Everybody loves a lady Texans, is all I'm saying.
There you go.
Yeah.
Long leg Texan.
So this is how Overdrive's the switchable head works. You just rotate the whoosh, whoosh, the helmet. Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And so that side shot, you can see that visor goes fully down in the back. So, you know, none of the face on the back side is revealed.
Yeah.
That is so awesome.
Very cool.
And Matt LaCroix painted my two guys for me here.
And I've seen both. Yeah. Flat Iron and Vex, right?
Vex, yeah.
There
And the
she
thing
is.
is, I wish I honestly could afford to have him do the whole crew. But
Let me
but
pull you
Matt
back
is
up there.
super talented guy, and you pay for the top notch.
Oh God, yeah. As a customizer, he's like
Go ahead and show them
he's like
again there.
upper level, man.
So
Hey, throw
good.
those back, Tim. Throw those back up. Let the people see them.
Okay.
Nice.
Guys, look at that. That is Vex, and that is painted by Matt LaCroix at LaCroix Toys. If you're on Instagram,
Really
and
cool.
that's stellar work. I mean, look at that sculpt. That's just good stuff, man.
That's good booty right there.
Yeah.
I might be old, but I'm not dead. Jeez.
And then,
Oh,
hey, hold
yeah.
on, Wes, go back. I want to see Flat Iron.
I'm pulling them up, Danny.
Look at that. That is stellar.
Ooh, and again, I just love the way the colors.
Yes.
That orange.
Now, did you pick those, or did you like color palette those, or how did that work?
Yeah, no,
What was your-
I started with kind of just like the basic neon colors that I wanted to use. And then I built my color wheel off of what are the complementary colors to that and how would they work together. So like, you know, we were talking about Whacker's blue earlier.
Yeah.
I had him in a blue to begin with, but then when I decided on kind of this more red orange neon, then for Whacker it became the blue and straight up orange.
Gotcha.
So this is actually a little more red in it.
Yeah, it does. It's got a hint of red to it. You're right.
Yeah.
The digital renderings look more orange, but the figure itself looks more red.
Looks more red. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll straddle that line in between there. But yeah, I mean, I was so happy with eBerry taking Stefan taking the stuff and just, based off of what I had drawn, just brought his talents to it. And
I'm glad I'm glad I heard eBay. I hadn't heard a lot from him recently, so
yeah,
I
he's,
didn't know.
again, just one of those guys that's quietly out there under the radar, but doing such great work. I mean,
Now I picked up a couple of his designs from another place when he was doing the O-ring stuff. His designs are stellar.
And he did some stuff for Carlos at Rise. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's that first video, that deep dive video there. That's the one that you can click on,
Okay.
and we'll kind of give you that up close of Overdrive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that glow in the dark, man. Woo, come on, boys, let's go fund it. I need me a glow in the dark figure.
Oh yeah. So here are wave 2.
And
you can
maybe
barely see.
Oh, I'm looking.
Maybe there's a cowgirl, and that's wave 2. Maybe she's got translucent skin.
Maybe she's badass.
Oh, wow.
Maybe she's got on her Daisy Dukes and her shit kickers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man. Whew. So with wave 2 and wave 3 on the screen, explain to him what's our plan here. If wave 1 funds,
If wave 1,
are we kickstarting wave 2?
so that's probably what we would have to do. Is, I mean, I have really scratched it down to the last nickel I can on the margins on this thing. So there won't be enough profit coming out of this, but like I mentioned, we'll have molds off of wave 1 that we can use in wave 2. So when we build out to wave 2, the goals may not be as far reaching.
Okay. All right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then if that one successfully funds, then there's new molds that come out of that one. And so that in combination with 1 and 2 help create 3. And then by the time we get to 4, 1, 2, 3 help create 4.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh my gosh. On wave 4, the one on the left where it says area closed, look at his head. Is that a siren? Like on his head?
I don't know.
Tough to say, Wes.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Oh, look at the monkey in the holy cow.
That's Houston.
Good idea.
That's Houston. That's out of the Texas.
Problem. Houston, we got a problem.
So you can see like all the characters that are on the left. If you go straight down, that's all New York. The next one is all LA. The next one is all Texans. The next one is all Detroit. The next one is all Chicago. The next one is all the Fallen. And then the last column is the Omega sect that have yet to be revealed.
Super hidden, right?
So for everyone watching, if you haven't backed and you see some figures in wave 2 or 3 or 4 that you would really just want to be made, you got to back the first wave.
Have to.
Makes sense.
Yeah, these look amazing.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm super mad about that Lady Texans, though.
Yeah? Super mad? You hate it?
I'm going to need that one pretty heavy. This better get back.
And so on your Kickstarter page, all the links are there for your YouTube channel. Let me do this real quick.
And just to share with you too, I've been I rolled this out at Joe Lanta in 25 and had been working on it since like I mentioned, the end of 24 up to that point. And so if you go back in my social medias, Instagram and Facebook, and it takes some digging, but if you go back to some of those early posts, you'll see like the early just flat design art that I did, and all the characters that that are introduced into each faction and everything. Okay. So yeah.
So real quick, here's your YouTube page.
That's
so it's
YouTube,
Giant League Toys, and you'll see just those videos. That intro that I played earlier, that's up there. So if you want to keep playing that, you can, because it's got a really kick-ass soundtrack to it. But then, yes, here are your deep dives.
Yep.
You got 2 of those videos. Yep. So for anyone that wants to go and check that out, check out his YouTube page. Give him a follow.
He's
So,
also on
yeah.
Instagram too as well, so check him out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also available on Kickstarter. Everyone should be going there right now.
Yes, it is such a good time to be an O-ring collector. Always a
Yeah.
good time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Always a good time.
Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate all the positive vibes, guys. I mean, it's like we were talking about earlier. I'm out here in Columbus, Ohio, and no man's land, and there's not a lot of other toy guys. I mean, there's collectors, but there's no toy maker guys out here. So if you're out there and I don't know about you, please reach out to me. I'd love to meet up sometime. And but yeah, I love being able to make the connection with guys like you who find such a passion in what you're doing on your end to get out there and push and promote O-ring development, because we can't rely on the big boys anymore. We just gotta step out and do our own times.
Yeah.
No, the big boys think this is a dead genre, and I'm like, bro,
yeah,
this is the only genre as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And then so these are the waves. So you're all in Nukes critical mass set. We talked about this before, and this gets you pretty much everything.
So
And
160 bucks gets you all in. You get 8 figures for that, guys. $17 a figure.
Yep.
So 17 is a change. Go handle that.
And
Go get in.
then if not, and you just can only pull one, but you got to choose, you can go and just select either of these. Or there's also the what's it called? Where is it at?
Double tap, I think. Or,
there. Nukes fully loaded set.
fully loaded.
Back.
Yep.
Yeah. For $140. But I mean, honestly, $20 more and you get basically 2 more figures.
2 more figures. That's $10.
$19.99.
Right. Yeah. And then this is the double tap if you just want everything twice, which I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, if I had the funds, Tim, I'd have double tap. But
yeah. I mean, there are 15 backers on that one, which is awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. That's awesome.
You get more.
Well, I was excited to see that, because it's one of those things that, with doing packaging that is collector friendly, a lot of times, I'm shooting myself in the foot, to try and get 2 out of it, for collect and display. Right. But yeah, I was happy to see that a lot of people are responding to double tap for sure.
So in that vein, the double tap, will you get 2 of the Omega or the KS1 and 2 of the glow in the dark?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It'll be 2 of everything. Yeah.
So you'll get 16 figures for the double tap.
That's correct.
All right.
That is correct.
That's awesome. Very awesome.
How much is the double tap? Is it 300?
Double tap was 300. Yeah. And then critical mass was 160.
Nice.
And fully loaded under that was 140.
Can't go wrong. I mean, let's do it, guys.
Like I said,
I forgot to look. How many days
every
are
next
left? We have until what day in August?
Yeah, when's our cutoff?
Is it 31st? Is that Tuesday? I don't have my phone. So I'm
hang
sorry.
on.
It's the last day of the month.
Oh, it
last
is?
day of
Okay,
the
cool.
month.
19
barely
days. to go.
There you go. 19 days.
Yeah, we're just under the 3-week mark. So
Okay.
we're kind of at DEFCON 4 here. We're not panicked, but we're getting there. So yeah, we'll be getting to DEFCON 2 and 1 before you know it. So any support that we could get out there, we definitely appreciate.
Let's go. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But thank you so
cool.
much, guys. I really, again, I can't express to you, how much this means. I just, I am so excited about, what everybody is doing with O-rings, not just Giant Leap, but the Templar stuff is just fantastic. The Rise stuff is fantastic. And just being able to see that that it isn't a dead format, that there is excitement around it, that people do really love it and appreciate it is just it's super encouraging. So
Yeah.
It's Tim, honestly, it's the only type of figure I will buy.
Yeah.
At this point, I gave up on classifieds forever ago.
Yeah.
Super 7 is keeping the O-ring alive as far as like big dogs go.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. But like the Templars, the Nexus, Heavy Armor Toys, I buy as much as I possibly feasibly can from you guys.
Yeah.
Because to me,
and I got a shout. I don't know him. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're fine.
But, just Heavy Armor, those guys. Slow and steady, doing the right stuff that makes such good sense, and everything it's super nice. The work is just great.
And I basically have at least one figure from every O-ring company independent out there.
Beautiful.
Because I do what I can to keep that, because I want that to stay alive. To me, even as a kid, when I was a G.I. Joe fanatic as a child.
Yeah.
And I would go and I would see your 5 POA Batman figures that were all bright and colored. And they were cool, but they weren't G.I. Joe. They weren't that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To me, the O-ring is the pinnacle of action figure.
Yeah.
And people write that down. That's legit right there.
This was quoted at this time on this date.
Quote that.
Yeah.
O-rings to me are the best because they're small enough to where vehicles aren't obtrusive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the flag it's a different story, but most of the vehicles are easily handleable. The figures are, pocket figures. You want to take a couple with you to work, take them to work, take them to school, take them wherever. They're easily accessible, and to keep that genre alive to me is fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, again, I can't thank you guys enough. I really appreciate it.
Anytime, man. You want to push this later too, let us know.
Okay.
Get down to the wire, we'll throw you on again.
Yeah. Dad Geek Life, we're talking about sometime to get on his show and push. And, so that when we get to DEF CON 1, we might be at a frenzy just trying to get on everything that we can to.
I always try to repost and share on my stories on Instagram to my 2 followers I have. And, but I always try to do what I can, on my end, and this is with anybody out there, just with O-ring, but just, definitely to support you on this, because this looks wild. It looks so much fun. I saw it when you brought it out. What was it, last year?
It was at Joe Fest in 20. I started teasing it before I went to Joe Fest, but Joe Fest was where I brought out the prototypes and showed the 3D print.
So in my world, I'm pretty sure, and I may be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure Rexship is who sent me the link to this.
Yeah, he's been on board. Yeah. He was like, dude, check this out. I'm like, oh, these are awesome. Yeah. He was an early adapter. He's been helping a lot along the way.
Yeah.
So,
manufacturing. I wasn't a fan of bright colors either, but this line's brought me around on that.
Yeah.
Well, here's the other thing too, and I say this to a lot of people who are like, oh, I love it, but the bright color should just kill me. I'm like, hey, you know what? Once it's in your hands, if you want to wash that thing down, if you want to dirty and grime it up, if you want to repaint it, man, nothing I can do about it. If you want your Nukes world to be, gritty and dirty and nasty, go for it. I'm all for it. Don't let that stand in the way of getting kind of a top-notch figure.
Exactly. And also the fact that these are O-rings, and you can bash them and it's not really going to matter because of what they're made up, with all the different colors on them. So
right.
You can create.
I got so many ideas. It's insane.
I love it. I love it. And see, and that's another thing that I would love to, that if this did make it, I want to see what people do with stuff.
Yeah.
I really want to see how they build out their nukes worlds, you know,
Yeah.
if
So
their dioramas and the toys that they, you know, vehicles that they customize to go with it and stuff like that, which
absolutely.
is the big dream for me. I would love to do nukes vehicles.
Well, I know that once I get a couple in my hand, there may possibly be an Alpha 1 head going on one of those bodies, baby.
Absolutely.
I might be a nuke, Tim.
I mean,
welcome on board, brother.
And you were talking about, and that just reminds me, you know, we're supporting our O-Ring companies, the little ones, like, you know, God, now they just slipped my mind, but like even Delta 17 and Warforged, you know, Warforged is out there too.
Dude, Delta 17, Operation Recall, Skeletron, Warforged Industries. I mean, these are Warforged legs on my new Hollywood, bro.
Nice.
Tell me he doesn't look badass, right?
That's awesome.
Now, I mean,
level 7 toys, you know.
So.
See, and that's the thing. I mean, I really need to just do a cheat sheet up my arm, because you know, everybody talks about it being dead, but there are so many companies out there putting out great stuff that I just, you know, hope to find my niche and be part of it for sure.
Yeah.
And yes, I want
World War Hell. World War Hell.
Oh, okay.
How can I forget World War Hell? Just
so the World War Hell ones are a different scenario. I need to buy at least one of those, but I did not have it yet.
I told Robert, I was like, I wish I had done that, but that's Robert. That's him.
Yeah.
That's him.
I missed out. I don't even think it was a Kickstarter. It was a back.
I don't remember what it was either.
It was some type of pre-order.
Yeah, it was a pre-order thing. I don't know I don't know what forum he used, but
I couldn't do it at the time, with just financially. And I'm like, oh, man, once they actually come out, I'm hoping I can actually then get all in on that. I mean, they've been at GrowFest both years, and they just look crazy cool. I mean, it's you're kind of in the future in that apocalyptic, you know, world, which is great, and with the bright colors and everything. And then, you know, you could definitely see where, oh my gosh, they've crossed a time threshold, and they are fighting against World War Hell.
There you go.
So,
yeah,
I see him, Danny.
Yeah, he's on maneuvers.
But yeah, that's this is so cool. It's a good time to be around. So
it really is, man. Like, you look at O-rings, you just look at the options, and you're like, somebody, I don't remember who it was, but a couple of years ago I watched a video, and some dude's like, I think his name might rhyme with Robbie Ralla, said that the O-ring was dead. I remember that video. It may still be on YouTube if you look it up. So Robbie Ralla was wrong, bro.
Yeah, those are fighting words right
wrong.
There.
Yeah.
Are you going to be at any what's the one that's upcoming? The one in Iowa.
Hold on a sec. But while you're in Columbus, Tim, why did you not come to Kentuckiana and peddle your wares, bro?
Yeah. So that's the thing, is that I got into this weird space, and it's because of the Space 1999 stuff. Because I was going to launch nukes earlier in the year, and I didn't want Space 1999 fans to think, okay, well, I've just departed and I'm off doing this other thing, and they're not going to get taken care of. The fact that we hit that hiccup threw my calendar like way off, because I was ready to launch back in like February, March. And at the same time, I was in touch with Carlos, because he was retooling Rise, and, you know, I was talking with him and everything. And, you know, he and I met up at Joe Lanta, and I, you know, there's no competition or anything, but I just didn't want to be treading on, you know, what he was going to be doing and putting out there. I didn't want to dilute, what was going on for either of us. So as I was working with Craig and with the factory to get everything resolved with Space 1999, and then I think Carlos just kind of kept as he retooled and retouched and remade his program, he kept kind of like rolling it back further and further. And then I was like, oh my God, like San Diego Comic Con's coming up. I want to launch way before San Diego. Well, that's the window that he chose. And then I was like, well, I got to get out there, before everybody just totally forgets, like, oh yeah, that's right, there was this nukes thing. So I jumped out there, like right on the tail end of him, right on the tail end of San Diego Comic Con. And, and I get it. And I understand that, I live in this economy too. I said, I would love to have every single one of these figures painted, but, I've got my bag of gray ones because, money is not cheap. Right. And so, I don't know if there was ever going to be an opportune moment, but, I just feel that, getting out there, taking this shot, I did it as soon as I could without having anybody feel like I was neglecting my responsibilities on the Space 1999 stuff. That was the biggest motivator for pushing back. I wanted that fan base happy and taken care of before I created a whole new venture.
Yeah,
that alone is 100% commendable.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's great.
I've supported a lot of campaigns where it's like, the guys are doing something and then, next thing you know, they're off to something else. And it's like, well, wait a minute, what's the story with this? And I don't mind them having, the varied interest, because I'm going to go to Motu Fest next month and I'm going to introduce a concept based off of, the Masters universe. But bits and pieces.
What? Wait, what?
At what? Casey Wheeler. Make sure you check that out, bro.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that, but overall this, nothing will get in the way of nukes if I fund, and if I don't fund this go round, I'll figure out what that looks like. And, maybe bend Carlos's ear on that a little bit and see what Solid Raven did, to make the difference there. But yeah, I would love to give as broad a variety of the world as I can. But if it doesn't fund, it'll probably just come down to having to do single factions,
Gotcha.
Yeah. That it would have to roll out as New York. It would have to roll out as LA, as Detroit. But then you get everybody going, I don't want New York. Give me Dallas. I want the Texans. And so, try and
once it does fund, what's the and you might have said it earlier. I can't remember. I'm sorry. What's the turnaround time?
Didn't say it here, but we like I said, we're all aligned with the factory, and so if everything does fall into place, all files are on hand for them to receive. They've already looked at the early pass of the files, so there will be some adjustments that need to be made for the tooling and everything. So we're hoping for August of next year.
Okay.
It would be like a July, August kind of thing. It's always tough when you lose Chinese New Year in February, because
and that's almost 2 months.
Factories are back in full force within that month and ready to go, and some others have employees that are that they turn that 4 weeks into 6 weeks into sometimes not even coming back at all.
Basically till the end of January.
Yeah. So but that's I've said this too, like no matter what, and I hope that the credibility that Craig and I've been able to do with the Space 1999 debacle that we had, I hope that it shows that I'm going to get in there. It's going to be sleeves rolled up, and it's going to be making sure that things are on time and focused, and get out the door in the right way. I don't want nukes to be coming to you in 2028. I don't want them any later than fall of next year, Q3 at the latest. So that's what I'm shooting for.
Yeah, and that's awesome that you're putting customers ahead of everything else. That's fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Better Ray Bob's got a good question here. If you take a look,
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know what? So, I'm talking to a die-cast factory right now, and Shogun Warrior, my Shogun Force figures may not come back as the giant robot, but Shogun Warriors also did the 5-inch metal die-cast figures, so there may be a little surprise there at some point in time, but
you heard it here first, guys. There may be
there may
a
be.
surprise.
Conversations are being had. No decisions are being made, but conversations are being had. Yeah.
Breaking, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Very good, Tim. I appreciate your time. Thank you again for coming on.
Absolute pleasure, man.
It's
appreciate
been a
it.
blast, guys. I enjoy it so much. Yeah. And even if I'm not talking nukes or anything, anytime you want to just chat up O-rings or anything like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everyone in the chat, please go follow Giant Leap Toys on Instagram. Same thing on YouTube, but Instagram he posts quite a bit on the stuff coming up. So,
Tim, are you on any other format? Just YouTube?
I'm on Facebook because Instagram just automatically carbon copies over to Facebook, and in all honesty, the Facebook is where I've gotten the largest amount of followers, and I think a lot of that has to do with the Space 1999 stuff.
Yeah,
the older generation, they're right there. Us old men are right there in the.
I don't know about that, guys. I don't know what you're talking about there. You guys.
I
guys just have peppery beards. This is Silver Fox right here, man.
No, Tim,
and this is really thin up here, so we won't even talk about that. But
I do remember. That's why I wanted to get that space, the Eagle. I just funds and space at the time.
Yeah.
But because I had a friend, I'm like going, oh crap. It just brought back a wave of memories that, I had a friend that had that when I was, probably right when Star Wars was coming out, when I was getting those figures, but he had one of the Eagle, and that thing was massive even as a kid.
Yeah.
And to see that come all the way back and in scale to 3 3/4 inch was so cool. And the two different variations on it and stuff. And then, that was really cool to see. And I want to say I saw one at Joe Fest, but I didn't get a good close-up view of it. I don't know if it was actual current or if it was an actual vintage. It was, I don't know. I was walking by and it was kind of tunnel visioned at the time, but
it could have possibly been the new release because they had been delivered by that time. So somebody may have had a spare one at Joe Fest that they were selling off.
Looked like Mickey Stelly 1107 just followed your page.
That's that's Adam from Instagram.
All right, thank you, Adam.
Adam, go back it, bro. I dare you.
Going down the gauntlet. Oh my God, the heat.
Triple dog dare you, bro.
All right. Well, we're going to call it a night. Again, thanks everyone in the chat for this is it, Dan.
We've got a couple hours.
Man.
I'm not one of those 4-hour podcasters. I got
Tim, make sure you stay on here, bro.
Empty.
Okay, I will.
Hang out for a second. But big thanks to the chat. Thank you again. Definitely give it a look. Go to the Kickstarter page.
Thanks everybody who's supporting. I really do appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Let me see if this
will work. And if you aren't supporting, go support, and then that thank you goes for you.
Applies to you too. Yeah.
Hopefully that works.
Who doesn't love a good thank you?
That's right.
There's the link. Appreciate it, Bob. It is a great price too.
Yes, I was gonna 17 a figure if you go all in, fellas. That's insane to me right now in this economy. $1,750 ish a figure.
Yeah,
Like I
because
said,
normal O-rings now are $25 to $30.
those
Yeah.
nickels are dime thin.
That's a
I
fact.
really did try to keep it tight. Nukes.
Get the chant going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has Wilhelm been here the whole time?
I'm sure he has. He's in his little room playing,
Just hanging out?
and it has us on the background. I'm sure. So I always appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Brotherhood.
Wes, completely off topic real quick before we shut down. Have you been on Wilhelm's show?
No.
Oh,
Has anyone? Tim, have you been on Wilhelm's show?
I've been on there. Yeah.
Weeks ago.
Yeah, Wilhelm had
Bro.
me on really early on when a lot of this that's on the board here, this was
First
all
started?
early concept. Yeah, he had me on back then, and then as soon as I, had made the announcement that yes, Nukes is back and I'm going to be rolling it out, yeah, he reached right out to me and he was like, "Come on, man, let's chat it up." So
Yeah, I want to say it was 2 weeks ago.
he and Beta Ray Bill have just been super supporters and so great to me for the whole time. So
Yeah. All right. Well, hey,
because
Wilhelm.
we want your figures. We
Two
want
other
your
guy-
figures.
2 other guys here that wouldn't mind being on your show. Just saying.
just saying,
He gets the important people
hey.
on, Danny.
O-Ring Roundtable. It's got an
O-Ring Roundtable sounds like a
O-Ring
great
Roundtable.
title.
Yeah,
It sounds like a great title, Tim.
The thing is, it's on at Sunday at 2:00 for me. I am.
You're at
I'm
your cigar lounge is where you're at. I know where you're at.
Yeah, I'm usually leaving there because it's a 45-minute drive, and I'm usually listening on the road to his show. But I mean, if for whatever circumstance arises and we're on that show, I'll definitely leave earlier.
Wilhelm, I'll do it.
But yeah, no, it's a great show too, though. But
there you go.
yeah,
Tim,
that's my
thank
Sunday
you so-
church.
Thank you so much, man. It's
Thank
been
you guys so much.
awesome having you on here.
It's been a blast. You guys are great. So much fun.
Yep. All right, everyone. 2 more weeks.
2
and
weeks.
We'll have another show.
Every other Wednesday.
Yep.
EOW.
Yep. And also, don't forget to check out KC from Podcast from the Pit Saturday morning. G.I. Joe Customs will be on there. So, everyone, take care. Yo.
73 and the Alpha One. Work is never finished till the war is won. Tighten the grip and prepare for the fray. The O-Ring Brothers gonna save the day. Snap it in place, save the race in the rubber we trust.
Awesome.